Good morning guys, it is Monday, it is a brand new week, it's the week of Christmas. It is nice and early. I'm just getting ready for my run about a week ago. I haven't been vlogging for a while because life has just been so crazy, but we will catch you up. I got cleared to run about a week ago, which is exciting. So I'm now very slowly trying to get back into my running, slowing the pace, but trying to up the distance. So this is only my second run because I got really bad blisters on my feet. It is really hot already. It's only 6 AM, but we're in the middle of a heat wave in Brisbane at the moment. This will be interesting. I don't know, I should probably wear this. I realised I'm going to be wearing all black. But yeah, life has just been very crazy recently and I just needed some time to like process everything. I feel like I'm spread between so many different things at the moment. I don't know, I just needed to be a bit more present. I thought this was a good week to catch you up on everything. Let's sort these blisters out. I've got band-aids on. I'm going to put on my socks and hope that's enough. I've strapped up my ankles with band-aids, so fingers crossed that holds up, but it's pretty hot out there already. It's the temperature, 28 degrees. And the humidity makes it feel warmer. Wish me luck. I am determined to get stuff done today because I feel like the busier life gets, the more organized I want to be, but like this time of year I just get so exhausted. Like I'm very unmotivated to do a lot of things. First of all, I am gonna go and get some groceries this morning. I need to get some stuff for Christmas. Christmas is in a week from today. It doesn't really feel like Christmas this year. Like, I don't know. I'm a very Christmassy person, but I just feel like this year it feels a bit different, you know? Now, before I go, I'm going to try and contact Air New Zealand and Swissport. If you know, you know. I've shared it on my Instagram, but because I haven't been vlogging, I don't think I've vlogged since I got home from New Zealand, which was very fun, by the way. Had such a good trip. I love New Zealand. Like, there is just something about the energy in New Zealand that just makes me so happy. Could definitely see myself living there at some point. But anyway, in the plane on the way home, I left my Kindle. I haven't had my Kindle for like a week and I have really struggled reading. Like, it's the Kindle just is amazing. And anyway, I've been trying to track it down. I've called and contacted Air New Zealand and Swissport so many times. I even put on my Instagram and a few of you were like, oh, I work for Air New Zealand and have been trying to help me, which has been amazing. But all like the end of last week I was trying to call them and the phone just like kept ringing out, and I know it's a busy time of year, but like I called that many times that I was like, how is there nobody answering the phone right now? So I'm gonna try again. I really want to track down my Kindle. If someone handed it in or something, I just want it. I'm gonna try and do that. Wish me luck.
Welcome to the voicemail system.
I get the voicemail system every single time. Air New Zealand, contact. Let's try Air New Zealand again.
Enter the full phone number of the person you're calling. Brisbane International Airport.
I just called like 5 different people. I feel like everyone just tells me to call someone else. I'm determined because I want to track down my Kindle. So yeah, anyway, the hunt is still on. But I'm gonna go and get some groceries now. I've got some food for Christmas that I need to get, like the pavlova, and I'm gonna make a Biscoff Rocky Road. So I'm gonna go and do that and yeah, see if I hear back from the airline today. I have just been doing applications online, but I'm going to do some Christmas prep. I'm in charge of the Rocky Road. It is Tuesday today and I am just getting myself properly ready for the day. I had quite a slow start to the day. I read my book in bed, which is just so nice, and I'm trying to like allow myself to like just be at the moment. I feel like I am just running a million different things in my head all the time, and in particular like right now, like Christmas season is naturally just a busy season anyway, but I feel like so many things have happened. Like since last Friday when I got my job, I haven't even spoken to you since then. I have spoken about it and announced it on my Instagram, so if you follow me on Instagram you would already know all of this. I tend to like post about stuff first on Instagram. I actually have a full-time teaching position for next year, which is just crazy to say and like doesn't really feel real yet, but I am teaching year 2 in 2024, which is wild. Like I'm gonna have a class of my own. That was not really the plan. Like it was and it wasn't at the same time. And if you've been keeping up with the vlogs, you'd know that like I was kind of like, oh, I'll just like update you when there is something to update you about, because there was so much happening behind the scenes that it was like I just can't even be bothered explaining everything all the time so that it makes sense to you. Like I don't want to tell you anything until there's something to tell you. But basically I was kind of resorting to the fact that I would be relief teaching actually next year. That's just how everything worked out, and I was really excited because I was finally doing what I wanted to do next year, and I was listening to my gut. I was like tapping into what G wanted, and I felt like next year was the first time in my entire life that I had nothing keeping me in Brisbane, nothing tying me down. I was honestly the freest I have ever been, which is a thought that used to scare me, but honestly made me so excited. And yeah, I spent a long time working out exactly what I wanted to do, and I decided next year a good idea for me would be to just like move away, experience something new, put myself in a new environment, because I have been craving change like you wouldn't believe. Like I've just wanted to get out of Brisbane so badly, and the travel that I've had lately has been so good. Like I've just come back from New Zealand, I went to Hawaii before then, and that's been really good for me to just like get out of my environment and just have time to think away from here. But I was like really happy with my decision. It was very stressful having to like, you know, look at moving and sort all of that out. I had so many like legal documents I had to sort out, and yeah, there was just like so much more work than I had anticipated. And also because I live in Brisbane, I was like traveling a lot, I was on the road a lot, and it was just very tiring. That was that. And I was kind of just like resorting to that for next year. And yeah, it all just kind of happened really fast. But basically I got a full-time teaching position for next year, teaching year 2 at a school. I'm really excited about the school as well. Like I'm really happy about where I am, and I think I didn't know how I would feel getting a full-time position. Like I didn't know how I would feel, especially because it's like in the teaching space, and like I still feel like everything is so new to me. Anyway, what a time. Anyway, I'm very excited. I am so excited about the security as well. I think that's something that I have always craved, and whilst I adjust, I've been juggling casual jobs for my whole life, and you know, being a full-time student, juggling uni, study, social media, my job, like there's just been so much going on and so much like in my brain all the time that like, I don't know, it felt like the right thing for me. And it just goes to show the universe sends you exactly what you need when you need it, and everything unfolds exactly the way it's supposed to. So I truly believe that this was the plan, and here we are. And yeah, what? Next year I've got my own class. That's crazy. Anyway, if you are a year 2 teacher, if you have any advice, any resources, or yeah, anything that you just like want to chuck advice wise my way, please comment down below, because I would appreciate all the wisdom that I can get. And if you're a new graduate too, we can kind of go on that adventure together next year, which will be really exciting. But yeah, I think the security is such an awesome thing that comes out of that. So I'm excited to bring you along for that, but also still moving and sorting all that out. And I feel like right now I'm just like on this marathon race, and we're just like not stopping. Because a lot of people I feel like are like finishing things up for the year, whereas I feel like everything is just starting. Like I'm moving, job prep, like I'm even like already thinking about like starting next year, because that's just how my brain works. And I'm like, what am I going to do with these kids? Like I feel so underprepared. All of that, all the stuff that comes with that, moving, applying for rentals, it's a time. And I'm also trying to prep all the like business and work stuff for next year. Like obviously I vlog, I do social media, and like keeping a presence on social media is important to me, but it just feels like I'm stretched so thin right now. And that's just like honestly how I'm feeling. And like I'm also prepping for the podcast for season 2, so that's next year. A lot of the behind the scenes work happens a lot earlier than that. And then obviously the Intuition Co, my business, our pads, like we're still operating, and I'm creating some new stuff, which is really exciting. But like splitting my time amongst everything right now and trying to give everything my best energy is just really challenging for me right now. I think some people don't realize, especially for me, it's a one-woman show. It's like I do everything. I'm doing the podcast myself, I edit the podcast myself, all the business stuff, everything is just done by me. It doesn't run through anyone else, so it's a lot of work for one person. And then also just trying to keep my head above ground. Was supposed to be chatting to you while I was doing my makeup. I haven't done anything. Let's do that. I've just put my sunscreen on. I ended up buying the MCO Beauty Instant Glow Flash Primer, which is like a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury. I've only used it once, so can't really comment. But yeah, I've got a few things I want to film today. Oops, that was just a bit much. Glowing like a flashlight. Well, aren't we glad this isn't a makeup tutorial? I'm also like thinking I should pack up some of my things that I know I definitely won't need in the next like couple of weeks to make it a bit easier for myself, because I feel like I'm gonna have to cull a lot of stuff. I just have too much stuff to move, so we're gonna have to be ruthless. Just move the essentials. But it's also good because like I can obviously leave stuff here at my parents' place, which is awesome. So it doesn't like all need to be in one go, but I'm sure they want the space too. It's kind of all happening. Let's just write it out. I've also had a lot go on in my personal life lately. I feel like I try and keep a lot of like, I don't know, just yeah, my personal life off camera. I find that really challenging because like, oh, sugar. When you're filming your life and vlogging all the time, like naturally there just is so much that like meshes across. Like it's very hard to keep something top secret, especially when they affect like your energy and like how you're showing up each day. And I feel like that's why I took last week off vlogging too, because I was just super emotional. I've been really in my head. It's had a lot of head noise. Hope you guys are all doing well. I say this all the time, but like I wish you guys could talk back when I vlog, because it feels like I'm talking to friends, but then no one's talking back to me. Also, update on the Kindle. I have spent so many days now just calling all the numbers, and I've been that person that's like clogging up someone's inbox because I'm like, hello, can someone reply to me? And I finally got some correspondence in New Zealand, which was great. So yeah, someone from Air New Zealand got back to me last night, and unfortunately there is no Kindle in their lost property, which honestly I kind of expected, but equally kind of bummed because I was holding on to the hope that someone had handed it in, but I guess someone has been rewarded with my Kindle. And do you know what I was most bummed about? On the back of my Kindle, I bought this sticker when I was in Queenstown, and I bought it at Coronet Peak where we went skiing, and it was this really cute little Coronet Peak sticker. It had this little like snowboarding girl on it, and it was so cute, and it was the one sticker I put like in between my Kindle and the clear case, and so it was just like my little Coronet Peak sticker, and it just made me happy every time I saw it because it reminded me of like skiing in Queenstown, and I obviously like can't go back there to get the sticker again, which sucks. So I was kind of bummed that like I can't replace the sticker, as silly as that sounds. But if you're out there with my Kindle and you have my Coronet Peak sticker, keep the Kindle, but you can you can ship the sticker back to me. So yeah, anyway, that sucks, but I think I'm just gonna have to buy a new Kindle because it's so much harder to read without the Kindle. I feel like now that I don't have it, now that I've had it and now I don't have it, I noticed the difference. I loved the Kindle. Like I've read so many books. Gosh, it's so hot in here. But yeah, plan for today. Plan for today is I've got a reel to film. I am going to the shops to buy a present, so hopefully they have it. It's a book that I'm looking for, and it's been out of stock at my like local for a while, so hopefully I can track it down. So yeah, gotta go to the shops. I also have to send it overseas, so I think I need to get a bigger shipping box. See if we can find the book first, and then I might go and have a look at a few other bits and pieces. I really don't want to spend money, but I feel like all I'm doing right now is spending money. There's so many expenses this time of year. And yeah, then I've got some computer work that I still need to do today. I have my graduation ceremony tomorrow, which is wild. I believe we're doing that again. It was 2 years ago that I had my graduation ceremony for my bachelor degree. Excited to celebrate. And I've got, like, if you can see, those are my bachelor degrees. I've got like the same frame to put my master's degree in, so it'll be really cool. I probably won't hang it up here because I'm moving, so I'll just wait until I have somewhere else to put it. But yeah, it will look cool when they're all beside each other and they're complete. The shops are going to be so busy too because it's school holidays. Oh, this time of year I hate being at the shops, but we gotta do it. Good morning, it is graduation day. I have just gotten home from the gym. I had a lower body session today. I did some of my rehab for like my calves and Achilles and stuff, and I feel like my legs are going to be in pain. I'm feeling good. I had to stop at the shops on the way home to pick up a few things, but yeah, I've just finished journaling because, as I said, today is graduation day. I'm graduating from my master's degree. I am a very sentimental person and also a very reflective person, so I feel like, I don't know, there's a lot of thoughts in my mind today, and I'm trying to be really present and just soak it up, but also do a lot of reflecting and just be in this moment. So I did a little journal entry today, just kind of like reflecting on the past 2 years and like what I've learned in that time. I feel like I've learned a lot about what success means to me, what achievement means, what I class as an achievement, and kind of changing that from like an external perspective to an internal perspective so that it comes from me. And at the end of the day, all the things that I'm doing are to make myself proud, no one else. So yeah, it's been really nice to reflect on that, and yeah, I'm just going to be very present and mindful today. It's like 9 a.m, so I don't have to get ready for a little bit, but I think I've shown you my most recent journal. I actually really enjoy writing in it now, but I've just been going through the Intuition Co's reflection and goal setting tool. It's a free downloadable on the Intuition Co's website. There'll be a link down below if you want to check it out, but yeah, just kind of, it's there to help kind of just like guide that reflection and help you set some intentions for the new year. I did that yesterday. I did the mental health check-in and the lessons that I've learned, and then I've started breaking up my goals for next year. I'm actually going to do a podcast episode with Sez on our goals for 2024. I thought that would be a really fun episode for season 2 of the podcast, so stay tuned for that. That'll be live next year. But also a really fun one, I did this yesterday too, a letter to yourself at the end of 2024, and I feel like that's just like a really way to like encapsulate all the things that you kind of want 2024 to look like, or like how you want to feel, and just kind of like remind yourself of some of those like core like messages, because I feel like as the year goes on I get a little bit lost on some of those things. But what I was going to show you, I've started using my journal as a way to like keep things. I've started using little like sticky notes for things. I've already shown you this before, but I have like all my flight boarding passes and tickets to things, and just like little mementos that I like glue in here because I think it's so cool to look back on. As I said, I'm a very sentimental person, so I like keeping things. I've also like started gluing in little envelopes, and I've like put some postcards in there. Those ones are from Hawaii, but just as like little keepsakes to look back on. Any like pictures they print out, some more boarding passes. Yeah, and I'm really enjoying doing that. But anyway, I think I'm gonna read my book. I've just been doing a little bit of computer work. The lighting in here is trash. Yeah, eventually I'll start getting ready. It's quite warm still. We're still in a bit of a heat wave here, so that'll be fun. I'll bring you along for today. We've got my ceremony at 2. My family is coming, my mum, dad and sister. And then we're gonna go out for dinner and drinks afterwards to celebrate, which will be nice. As per usual, I run out of time. Oh my god, we have to leave and brush my curls out. A little bit of hair oil. A bit more hairspray too, just to make sure they're nice and pretty. I still look like this in 2 hours time. I don't know how I feel about the fringe either, but this is my dress. Shoes are from ASOS. My beautiful mum got me these flowers. Stop. Beautiful. Woo-hoo! Good morning everyone, it is Thursday today. I've just gotten home from my last Pilates class for 2023, which is sad but also very exciting because that class was hard, and Pilates, do not underestimate Pilates. But anyway, that was really good. It is the day after grad and I feel like I didn't really speak to you yesterday. I feel like with things like that, I always try to be really mindful and just like in the moment. And like all of yesterday, I had my phone on Do Not Disturb, so I didn't get any messages. And I don't know, I just was like in the moment, experiencing it, like sitting through my ceremony and whatever. I was just trying to like reflect and appreciate how much work has gone into that. I've been studying now for 7 years and like you guys have literally come along with me for that entire journey. Like some of you have been here since I finished high school, and like I don't know, there's just like this massive chapter of my life that was studying, and it's so exciting too that like that chapter is over as well, and like I don't have to study next year. Like so good. But yeah, if you know, you know, the last 2 years have been the hardest and most challenging years of my life to date. And my master's was never actually something that I had planned to do. It's just kind of like how everything happened. And I'm grateful that it happened the way that it happened. But there's just, yeah, been a lot of really rough times, a lot of things I've had to go through whilst juggling study and work. Yeah, it's been a lot. So it was really nice to reflect on that yesterday and just appreciate how proud of myself I am. And a lot of my master's degree was kind of like showing myself, you are smart enough, you are enough, you are good enough. And it was a real test to myself. So to be able to like achieve that, get the degree, just like is a huge self-fulfilling thing for me, and it meant a lot. So yeah, thank you to all of you that reached out and sent some really kind messages yesterday. It's so sweet. It's really cool too because some of you also were studying alongside me, like doing the same degree or just doing an education degree at QUT, and so our like graduation ceremony was at the same time, which is so fun because I feel like I don't really have any friends, especially in my master's degree. I did all of it online and yeah, I just like don't know anyone. So like going to a graduation ceremony where like you know nobody, it's like, I don't know, a weird feeling. The beautiful Hayley came up to me and got to chat to her. I've spoken to her on like Instagram before, and so it was really cool to put a face to the name. Yeah, I don't know. This community is awesome. You meet people in like all spaces and it's just so fun to feel like you're connected to people, and like especially that, like I felt like I had a friend for a little part of yesterday, which was cool. And then my family and I, we just went out for dinner and drinks to celebrate. Joey's at Kangaroo Point, such a good spot, but it was so hot. And then we got ice cream on the way home. So it was a nice little treaty day. Not every day you graduate from your 3rd degree. So soaked it up. Today's agenda is a bunch of miscellaneous things. I just want to like get organized, and I might try and pack some of my things. I want to pack away like my books and stuff that I won't need. I'm still very much on the rental hunt. I have been rejected from a couple. Just seems like a really tough gig. And like, I knew it was going to be tough, but like going out on your own, and also just like, I don't really know what I'm doing. Like, I've never had to do this before. So I'm just like, what's going on? Like, I'm calling out like property managers and being like, hey, I want to inspect this property. And they're like, oh, we don't know when we're opening it yet. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then like 12 hours later, it's like leased. And I'm like, cool, we will figure it out. I've been sitting at my desk just doing applications for the last couple of hours, but I got a very exciting package. If you know, you know. I think I'm gonna wrap this and put it under the tree because it's Christmas in a couple of days, so I can wait. You guys are gonna laugh. What I ordered for myself. Was this in the budget? No, it wasn't. It had to be done. I got her again. Really couldn't live without this, and it had to be done. I have a fresh Kindle. Very excited. I also don't know what to do because my like Kindle that I've lost, like I don't know what's happened to it. Essentially, I've contacted Air New Zealand, Swissport, all the people I can contact, all the email addresses, all the phone numbers, and they've essentially said that there is no item that matches my description. So I don't know what's happened. It's either someone's taken it because it was in the seat pocket, or I was like, what are the chances that it's still in the seat pocket? So I did ask them about that. They didn't reply to me because I think they're sick of me contacting them, but I just really wanted my Kindle back. But I have the Kindle app on my phone and I can see my book is still open to where I was reading it. They should have a tracker on this thing. I won't be putting it in the seat pocket again, will I? But yeah, I'm wondering how I sign out of the old Kindle because I don't want them to just use my card. So I haven't really thought that far ahead. But anyway, I've bought a new Kindle in the off chance that someone at Auckland Airport or Air New Zealand finds my Kindle. We'll deal with that if we come to it. But yeah, the lady from Air New Zealand was very like confident that it's not there, so don't know what happened there. But anyway, bought my Kindle and I love having a pop socket on it. I've ordered a case, so that should arrive sometime soon, but got a pop socket for the back of it because it helps a lot. Got the neon pink one because I thought that was just a bit cute. I might wrap that up and put that under the tree for Christmas. But yeah, it's so annoying that I had to buy a new one. Like, I knew it had to be done, but yeah, last time I put it in a seat pocket, I tell ya. Good morning, guys. It is Friday today, last work day before Christmas. I'm actually heading to the coast today to inspect some properties. This is my outfit. It's from Princess Polly. I think my discount code's still active. It's GK20, but this set is just like the perfect thing when you don't know what to wear, especially when you're looking at like places and rentals. You just want to look put together, and I feel like this outfit is it. So yeah, we've chucked ourselves together. My parents are coming today actually, so it's a bit of a family roadie. We're gonna do a few things while we're at the coast. I'm home now. I've got my little Christmas llama shirt on. The place was really nice. People had just moved out, so it still needed to be cleaned, but I really liked the area. I liked the apartment, so I applied for that one straight away. Fingers crossed. I don't know if I'll get it, but I really liked it. There's another one in the same kind of area tomorrow that I'm gonna go to. Keep me in your thoughts. I am just editing a podcast episode actually now for season 2 of the Intuition Co podcast, just because I know the start of next year is going to be really hectic, so I already had a lot of the episodes planned out and I just wanted to get the ball rolling. But we are rebranding the podcast in the new year, so I'm gonna do like a new artwork cover, and I also want to find a new intro, so that's currently what I'm doing. I'm sitting here listening to a bunch of intro sounds to see what fits the vibe, because I had one picked out, but now that I'm listening to it again, it's not really the vibe I'm going for. So here's a little bit of BTS. This part can often be quite tedious and a little overwhelming if there's too much to choose from, which there is. It's like powerful vibes. Could work. It's not the vibe. I already know these aren't going to be my vibe. Classic jazz. The vibe of the podcast, or season 2 of the podcast, is very like upbeat, femme energy, and just like stepping into your own. So I want the sounds to really like represent that. My indecisiveness managed to pick something. So this is a little sneak peek because this episode won't come out until next year. I look like a child on their school laptop webcam. But let's listen, shall we? So this is season 2 of the podcast intro. I hope you like it. I wanted it to feel like bold, powerful. We're coming to get you 2024. That was the vibe. Welcome to the Intuition Co podcast. I am your host, Georgia, and I am so grateful to have you here today. Very excited. So this is the first episode of season 2. I am recording episode 2 with Says next week. So I'm very excited for that. That episode's going to be a lot of good energy as well. And I've already planned out like 10 episodes. I had all these ideas for season 1 that I had to pause and put into season 2, but I think you guys are going to really love it. I just put all of my Christmas decorations in here, which will be for my tree next year, but look how cute. I haven't shown you some of these. I got some of these this year. Some of them were last year. Well, most of them were last year. I got this one when I was in Hawaii. Everything's like orange earthy tones. This my beautiful grandma made before she passed, so that's very special. Christmas decorations. I might have shown you last year. But they're so funky. I got these cute little gnomes. Stop it. And this little Christmas tree. I think that's from Target or TK Maxx. I don't remember. Very excited. I've just put all of my books in there. I've culled a few that I don't love that I won't be taking because I'm not going to read them. I'm probably going to sell them or like give them away. Now my mum is probably going to kill me for showing you guys in here, but this is all my stuff that I've already packed into boxes. I need to go through it, but yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff in here, which is awesome. I'm pretty organized, but it's a lot. So I need to go through all of this. I bought this like maybe 2 years ago, but I thought it would be really cute in my future classroom. So I'm going to put like a pothos plant or something in there to take it to school. Good morning. It's Saturday morning, Christmas jammies out in full force. Got a coffee because we're gonna need it this morning. I'm at training at F45 this morning at Ricky and Sarah's gym. It's gonna be so hard. It's also like a Christmas session, and I realized I don't have anything red or green in activewear. I used to have a red sports bra, but I gave it away. We're going with the Christmas socks. These are my Christmas socks. They have the Grinch on them because I love the Grinch. I'm not gonna wear any other pants other than my LSKD ones, because if you've done F45, you're like getting up and down all the time, and just like I need shorts that just stay. I also didn't realize how badly my legs need to be shaved. Oh well, you can need this baby because I'm not doing this for nothing. Now this one matches, but it's not as supportive. It's just a white sports bra. It does match better, which makes me happy. Oh, this is my favorite sports bra on the presents, but that's gonna be in my shoe. All right, I've just gotten ready. We've gone with the white LSKD pants, New Balances. I'm second guessing the socks because you can only just see his face, and like regardless they just look like green spotty socks. So I have these ones that actually have Christmas things on them. I'm gonna bring them in case I change my mind on the drive. Let's go.